How can a bird so small break the laws of nature as we know them? How can something that shouldn't even exist dominate the air with impossible speed and precision? Tonight, we dive into the greatest mystery of the hummingbird, a creature whose flight defies science, evolution, and imagination itself. Before we uncover how this tiny bird achieves the impossible, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more cinematic nature mysteries, and check out our exclusive ebook pinned in the comments. You'll discover even more unbelievable bird secrets inside. Are you ready? Let's begin. The hummingbird's wings are unlike anything else in the bird world. While most birds flap their wings only a few times per second, hummingbirds can strike the air more than 80 times every second, and in some extreme species, even faster. To put that into perspective, your eye can barely process something moving that quickly. Their wings are moving so fast that they become a blur, creating the soft buzzing sound that gives this bird its name. This incredible speed allows the hummingbird to perform aerial maneuvers that seem straight out of science fiction. They can accelerate, brake, change direction instantly, and even rotate in midair faster than the blink of an eye. Their wings do not simply flap up and down, they slice through the air in a precise, controlled pattern that gives them the power to hover in place like a helicopter. But this is only the beginning of the mystery, because what their wings can do next is something almost no other bird has ever evolved to achieve. Most birds are prisoners of forward motion. They flap, glide, or dive, but they cannot stop in midair without falling. Hummingbirds, however, do the impossible. They can hover perfectly still, suspended in space, as if gravity simply doesn't apply to them. This ability comes from a unique rotation of the wing joint that allows them to generate lift not only when they push their wings down, but also when they pull them back up. In other words, hummingbirds create power in both directions. It's as if a swimmer could pull themselves forward underwater no matter which way their arms moved. Scientists have tried to replicate this in machines, and the closest we have come are helicopters and advanced drones, expensive engineering marvels that still can't match the hummingbird's precision. And yet, this tiny creature performs such maneuvers every single day just to survive. But the deeper we look into this ability, the more impossible the hummingbird becomes, because physics alone isn't enough to explain how their body powers such a demanding flight. If you could look beneath the feathers of a hummingbird, you would discover a design that seems engineered, not evolved. Nearly 30% of their entire body weight is concentrated in just two powerful flight muscles. The pectorals, a percentage far higher than any other bird. These muscles are attached to a shoulder structure that acts like a flexible ball and socket joint, giving the wings an incredible 180-degree range of motion. This means the hummingbird can sweep its wings in a perfect figure-8 pattern, generating lift in ways scientists once believed only machines could do. Tendons, reinforced like cables, keep the wings stable, even while vibrating through the air faster than a human could ever move their arms. And while the rest of their body seems delicate, their skeleton has evolved into a lightweight but durable framework designed to handle extreme force. But here comes the real paradox. Even with this powerful anatomy, the hummingbird shouldn't have enough energy to keep flying like this, not even for a minute. To power those wings, a hummingbird's heart works at a pace that sounds like a countdown to disaster, up to 1,200 beats per minute, faster than any other bird on Earth. Their tiny heart can take up more than 10% of their entire body volume, pumping oxygen-rich blood at a speed that would kill most animals instantly. Their breathing is just as extreme, up to 250 breaths per minute even when resting. But here is the real shock. Hovering requires 10 to 20 times more energy than flying forward. If you or I burned energy like a hummingbird does, we would need to eat thousands of calories every hour just to stay alive. Every second of flight pushes them closer to a metabolic limit that should be impossible to sustain. And yet, hummingbirds can maintain this intensity for hours a day. So how do they stop their engines from burning out? Because the hummingbird has evolved a survival hack that sounds like science fiction, and it keeps them alive when they are at their most vulnerable. Every night, a hummingbird faces a deadly challenge. When the sun sets and the flowers close, their energy supply disappears instantly. Their fuel tank, the sugar they burn so fast, runs empty in less than an hour. If their body kept its usual pace, they would simply drop dead in the dark. So they perform one of nature's most extreme transformations. They shut themselves down. Their heart slows from over 1,000 beats per minute to as low as 50. Their body temperature plummets. Their metabolism enters a state close to suspended animation. Scientists call it torpor, a near-death sleep where they cling to life by a thread. In the morning, they must restart everything, warm their blood, power their muscles, and take off again before predators notice their vulnerable state. It's a daily brush with death that no other bird could survive. But even this biological superpower doesn't fully explain their impossible flight, because the hummingbird has mastered the air in a way we have never seen before. For decades, scientists believed hummingbirds broke the fundamental rules of flight. Their wings move too fast, their bodies are too small, and their hovering demands far too much energy. According to physics, they shouldn't be able to stay in the air at all. But when high-speed cameras finally allowed researchers to analyze their wing motion frame by frame, a revelation emerged. Hummingbirds don't fly like birds. They fly like insects. Their wings rotate, twist, and flip mid-stroke, creating miniature whirlwinds called vortex rings. These vortices generate extra lift, letting the bird push against the air even when its wings sweep backward. It's aerodynamics on expert mode, something engineers spend billions trying to replicate with drones and still can't match. Their flight doesn't just defy the rules, it rewrites them. And the implications go far beyond hovering, because hummingbirds can do something that few creatures have ever achieved in Earth's skies. In the next part, we reveal one of their most shocking abilities, a move that transforms them from delicate jewels into aerial predators. Despite their delicate appearance, hummingbirds are not peaceful nectar collectors. They are deadly accurate hunters. Along with sipping energy-rich sugar from flowers, they also feed on tiny insects, often catching them in flight. And they do this with a skill level that seems almost unfair. Their brain processes visual information at incredible speed, allowing them to track microscopic prey moving faster than our eyes could ever see. Their wings adjust instantly, up, down, forward, backward, turning their body into a guided missile. They accelerate like lightning, snap their beaks shut with pinpoint timing, and then stop on a dime without losing a single feather out of place. Imagine if a helicopter could chase a fly at full speed, stop midair, and hover perfectly still. That is the world a hummingbird lives in. But this skill comes with a cost, a constant fight for survival, and a behavior few would expect from such a tiny jewel. Because when another hummingbird enters their territory, these aerial acrobats transform into warriors of the sky.
For a creature so small, the hummingbird carries a furious heart. When another hummingbird dares to approach their nectar source or territory, peaceful flight becomes aerial combat. They dive at extreme speed, some reaching more than 90 kilometers per hour in a single strike, and hit rivals with the force of a fighter pilot maneuvering under high G-forces. Their sharp, needle-like beaks become weapons, aiming for feathers, wings, and sometimes the throat. These battles are not merely displays, they are fights for survival. Losing a single feeding spot could mean running out of fuel and dying before the next sunrise. So they defend what is theirs with the intensity of a predator many times their size. They chase intruders relentlessly, ram them mid-flight, and scream ultrasonic warnings we can't even hear. This is not the image most people have of hummingbirds, but it is their true nature: fearless, dominant, and desperately alive. Yet even their aggression doesn't explain everything, because the key to their impossible existence lies inside the heart of evolution itself.
Long before humans ever witnessed a hummingbird's flight, evolution began crafting a relationship so perfect it almost seems planned. As flowers developed deeper shapes and brighter colors to attract pollinators, hummingbirds evolved longer beaks and more precise flight to reach the nectar hidden inside. Over 60 million years, these two forms of life have shaped each other like dance partners, moving in perfect harmony. The flower gains pollination, the hummingbird gains fuel. But this exchange goes far beyond simple survival. Some species of flowers can only be pollinated by hummingbirds, and some hummingbirds depend on specific flowers to live. It is a codependent bond, delicate, ancient, and beautifully engineered by nature. Yet, there is a hidden danger within this perfection. By adapting so precisely to each other, they became specialists, and specialists are fragile. A change in climate, habitat, or the disappearance of just one flower species could be enough to push a hummingbird to the edge. This reveals the final secret behind their existence, a truth that explains why hummingbirds constantly live at the limits of possibility.
If evolution followed the simplest path, hummingbirds would never have appeared. Their wings defy physics. Their heart defies biology. Their survival strategy flirts with death every single night. By every natural rule we understand, these birds are too fast, too small, too energy hungry to live the way they do. And yet, they rise each dawn like tiny miracles, beating reality with every wing stroke. They are proof that nature is not limited by human expectations. Instead, it pushes boundaries until the impossible becomes ordinary. The hummingbird should not exist, but it does. It hovers in the air like a thought made real. It challenges the sky and wins. And now that you've discovered the secrets of this incredible creature, tell us in the comments, what is the most mind-blowing thing about hummingbirds to you? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this documentary. And check the pinned comment for our exclusive Bird Lovers ebook with even more unbelievable facts.